we doing the right thing? Bringing her here, Graham?
She wanted to come. I mean, you should be pleased. Lately it's been impossible to get her out of the nursing home.
I know. Some days there she hardly knows me. Last week she said, "You should go now, whoever you are. I must get ready, my daughter is coming to see me."
Well, she's 82, Rachel. What do you expect? Anyone her age would get confused. Here, Ellie! Ellie, watch yourself there, love.
Mum, what are you doing? You can't climb down those steps. They're too steep. You might fall. Here, stand up here and look over the balcony.
I know they're steep, Rachel. As a girl, I had to run up and down them at least 20 times a day carrying the linen. I know every one of those steps. Up and down I'd run.
Well, Mrs. O'Hare, I'm sure it's all changed here since your day.
We're not taking up too much of your time, Mr. Jennings, are we?
Ah, it's a pleasure. Having a famous ghost means we're used to visitors. I'd never have believed in them myself. Well, until this place. She used to sing, apparently. Alice Grady was her name.
I knew Alice.
Really?
Did you, Mum?
Not for long, but for those few months. We worked side by side, late into the evenings packing orders. There were none of these fancy unions then. We slaved till the job was finished.
Oh.
If an order came in, you could wave goodbye to your dancing, or your fellow may be waiting for you outside the city hall.
I bet you kept a few fellas waiting in your time, Ellie.
Aye, there were hard times, Mrs. O'Hare.
They were gay times. Such singing you heard in this mill. Everything from come oily ballads to music hall songs. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy.
Mom, I never heard her sing before.
Have I a lovely voice still, Alice, like you once said? Remember me, Alice? Remember Ellie?
Mom?
Nobody else left remembers me, Alice.
I knew we shouldn't have brought her here, Graham. I'm sorry about this, Mr. Jennings. We'll head on. I think being here has slightly upset her.
She's doing no harm, Mrs. Bracken.
Thanks for letting us bring her in. Best we go, as I don't want her to get too excited and cause a bit of a scene.
Well, you're in the wrong building then. Had workers on the late shift running out of here in terror. Convinced they heard Alice calling their name. Others in the room have heard nothing, of course, but they've been known to play tricks on each other. But occasionally, odd things have happened. Reams of paper moved at night that no two men could lift. Boxes thrown about. Unexplained coldnesses. Working here, you just get used to Alice's ghost, and yet somehow you never get used to it.
Nah. I just don't believe in that sort of thing.
Have you heard her calling you, Mr. Jennings?
When you're a foreman like me, workers, even ghost workers, call you a lot of names, but rarely your own. I've never heard her speak to me, but I've heard
What?
such beautiful singing. The voice of an angel. That's how the paper described it in the report on a parish concert. I did a bit of research on her in the local library. She sang at a concert just up the road, 2 months before the Titanic was launched.
This mill made all the napkins for the Titanic. Such an order. We never thought we'd get it finished in time.
With the original newspaper cutting up in the office, she sang something by Puccini. And then, when Irish eyes are smiling. The funny thing is, on the last wedding anniversary, I took my wife out for a meal and found myself listening to the pipe music in the restaurant. I had to ask who it was. Puccini. I found that I knew every note because that piece runs through my head every time I walk down these stairs here.
This was once the packing day up here.
Ah, that's right. Let me see if I still have the article about her.
She was always in too much of a hurry down the stairs after we finished packing.
Who was Ellie?
Alice. She couldn't wait to be out the door. All her talk about the stages she was going to sing on, and women here begging for another song, or to talk about the shows she saw as a girl in London. Always talking about herself. Airs and graces, thinking she was above us. I didn't like her much.
Ah, don't say that, Mom.
It's true. Truth is, at that time, I envied her. She ran down those stairs every evening, dreaming of the day she'd escape. I hated the fact that I couldn't have that dream.
Mum.
At 16, I hated being ordinary. I wasn't ordinary until her family came back here from London and she started working this mill and made us all seem ordinary. I used to sing too, you know. People were always calling upon me at parties.
You? I never knew that.
I sang before she came to work here. The older women begged me for songs, said I was like a lark. I was their pet. Oh, the work was hard. But the older women adopted me and made a fuss and often talked of the lovely husband I'd get with my beautiful long hair. That made me feel special.
I've seen photographs of you as a girl, Ellie. You were beautiful. Tell you must have had all the young men here falling at your feet.
You only think I was beautiful because you never saw Alice. I never meant it to happen, Alice. Can you forgive me? I know I wished it, but I never wished it to happen.
Mum? Mum, are you okay?
Listen.
What? Mum? Right, Graham, let's go.
Okay.
Rachel, listen. Can't you hear?
Oh, hear what, Mum?
Singing.
Bright and gay, and when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they'll steal your heart away.
Wasn't that a gorgeous wee song, Alice?
Oh, it's as good as being at a concert.
Isn't that right, Ellie?
You have a nice enough voice, all right, Alice. Haven't you got one too, Ellie, if you'd only get it trained? I'm always saying you should have lessons.
I know what my dad would say if I suggested throwing money away on singing lessons. I hate singing anyway.
My dad is always encouraging me, but Mam gets cross and says to talk sense. She won't even go to the concert tonight to hear me, if I ever get there at all. How will we get all this work done?
Ah, curse this damned order. I thought we'd be gone an hour ago.
I'll lose my place in the concert.
We'll get finished soon, Alice. Sure, half the parish is only going to hear you. I bet your mother'll be there, proud as a peacock in the front row.
Mam won't be happy until I marry a boring postman.
At least you'd have a bit of peace in bed in the mornings at the time postmen get up.
Oh, a man's a man. If he can't be there to annoy you at 6 in the morning for his bit of business, he'll annoy you at 4.
Sure, if my Jack annoyed me at 4 in the morning, I'd be asleep by the time he finished. I'd wake to find him snoring on top of me.
Listen to that talk now in front of the young girls.
I'd want an Italian husband with a big baritone voice who'd sing to me.
All night. Woe betide the neighbours wanting a bit of sleep.
Who would you like to marry, Ellie?
A kind man who'd take me out of this mill.
You'd be lucky. I'm here 30 years. Men that rob banks in London haven't served 30 years. I'll wind up like old Maggie on the stairs there, barely able to scrub the stone steps for a few pence to keep her bones together.
Oh, Maggie scares me.
Ah, she's a fierce tongue.
She called me all kinds of names yesterday for knocking her bucket over. I didn't mean to. You'd think she owns those stairs. Get away to hell, you old witch, I said. I'll be out of here one day singing on the London stage and you'll still be here scrubbing those steps.
Oh, Maggie wouldn't have liked that. Time was she'd have grabbed you by the hair.
I felt sorry and mean afterwards, but she gave me such a fright by shouting.
You said the truth, Alice. You'll be gone and we'll all still be here.
You can bring me a fur coat and a mother of pearl snuff box. I'll pay for singing lessons for Ellie. Or maybe find her a rich husband off in Italy and ship him to Belfast in a crate.
I'll find my own husband.
We're only teasing, Ellie.
We're all fed up stuck here so late. But another hour and we'll be finished this blasted order.
Aye.
And we'll go down with Alice to hear her sing at the parish concert. Oh, it was so lovely last time. Even the paper said so. You can come with us.
I won't. I'm not going to some silly concert.
You'll enjoy it.
Oh, come on, Ellie. You can say you saw me before I was famous.
I hope you croak like a frog on stage. Who do you think you are? Looking down your nose at us. You with all your airs and graces. I hope, Alice, that you never get out of this factory.
Ellie.
I don't look down on anyone.
All your fancy talk of stages and marrying Italians.
There's nothing wrong with dreaming of wanting something better. I thought you were my friend, Ellie. Didn't I even ask you to sing a duet with me at the concert?
Only to show up my bad singing even more.
Don't be silly. It was to get you singing again. You sang all the time when I came here first.
Take back what you said, Ellie.
You're spiteful, Ellie.
I didn't mean it.
Apologise.
I'm sorry. I'm just tired. Here, give me those sheets. You head on, Alice. Go out the back gate.
What?
I don't mind staying late. I'll finish your work too.
I can't ask you to do that. What if the boss found out?
It's 6:30. Even if you run, you'll hardly make the start of the concert. Try and get yourself moved back to the end so we can all see you if we get there on time.
Can I really go?
Go on, love. We'll cover for you.
What if old Maggie squeals on me?
Oh, Maggie isn't the worst once you leave her in peace.
Go, will you? You're a star, Ellie, a real friend.
Quick now, while Maggie isn't looking.
Bye.
We'll all help you finish Alice's share, Ellie.
It's natural for you to be jealous once in a while.
I'm not jealous.
What's Maggie stairs?
Leave the child alone, Maggie.
Mind the bucket. Oh, sweet heaven! Quick! Somebody help! Quick!
Alice! Is she all right, Maggie?
She's very still. Her hair's twisted all funny. Oh, I reckon the chain's broken her neck. Did she not hear me calling the warner?
Oh, sweet Lord, she's dead.
Oh, Alice. Alice. She'll never leave the mill now.
What, Ellie, love?
Oh, God, forgive me. She'll never leave here now.
Mum, can you hear me?
Grab that chair. I'll get her some water.
Mum,
What is it, Rachel?
have you heard a word I've been saying? You came over all strange. White as a...
I've been visited. Did I come here to visit old friends? I'm tired. Take me back to the home. My daughter's coming to visit me soon.
I'm your daughter. It's me, Mum. Rachel. You know me, Mum.
I know ghosts. I'm 82. At 82, the only friends you have left are ghosts. Do you forgive me?
For what, Mum?
I'm not talking to you. Do you forgive me?
Eyes are smiling, short and like the morning spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. When Irish hearts are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they'll steal your heart away.